Hi guys, happy Thursday. I hope you've had a good it's been about a week and a half for me. Hope you've been able to get a little bit of stitching done. It's been crazy at work. We have one of our biggest events, week-long event at the arena this week. So we have just been all over the place, putting this fire out, putting that fire out, and doing any number of things, plus the usual amount of spreadsheets that need to be done and reports that need to be run and all that good stuff. But the one nice thing about having the event in the arena is we've got a new vendor this year who will be here for football and basketball, and she is selling the most delicious lemon cookies. So I have been buying a lot of lemon cookies. I bring them home, I wrap them in wax paper, I put them in a big ol' freezer bag, and I put them in the freezer so I can have a lemon cookie for months if I'm good and only eat one at a time. That would be the wise thing to do. No telling if we'll actually do it, but that's what you get. So let's take a look at my progress report. Let's see. I spent a good week working on Oh Holy Night by Stony Creek Collection. It was one where I would come home from work, eat a little food, and then just sit down and work on this for the next 4 hours or so while I was working on getting caught up with all of you wonderful people, all your videos for Flosstube. So what I have accomplished is these little sheep over here that are done. I moved the hoops so I could work on all of the manger I put in, all of this brown, and all of the gold in the straw. There has been some purple here and here that needed to go in. My break point is about here where you can see the center line that I've put in, and so I won't go very further to the this is my left, anyway, to the left on that, and I'll work my way over here to the right edge, and then I'll start doing the back stitching as I work my way back across here into the middle, and then finish off moving to the left. So those are my plans for that. It's looking really quite nice. I haven't worked on it at all this week, just because my mind's been elsewhere. I've been thinking other things, and you know, just, well, I wasn't home on Monday, and then it was raid on Tuesday and Wednesday, and now it's Thursday, which is why I'm finally getting to this. But anyway, so I love this. This is a beautiful project. I'm gonna loan it to my wonderful grandmother until the time of her death. All right, let's put that in its bag. Oh, here is the cover. I forgot to hold that up first, but that's all right. Let me tuck that into here somehow. Come on, guys. Play nice. All right, so that is the Holy Night Nativity. And then my other project has been the Pansy Pixie, Nor Corbett. And it's like been busy at work, so I haven't had as much time to work on it. I've had short lunch breaks. So, let's see, where did you guys see it last? I might have put in the other part of her wings since you saw it last. No, you did see it last because I talked about her hair. Anyway, so I brought up the stem to this flower / umbrella thing that she's holding and put all the rest of this in. Lots of color changes, lots of detail. I kind of do one length of regular floss and then one length of the Krynic, because I don't want to get tired of doing the Krynic as I go along and do it. So I do one strand of regular floss, one strand of Krynic, just to kind of fill it in as we go along. So there she is. And I'm initially planning on just working on her till the end of August. And then the Lizzie Kate Christmas Mystery will come out, and then I want to start working on that. But the Lizzie Kate Mystery is just released on September 1st. I won't get it because I haven't bothered to pre-order it. I'll probably just wait for, there we are, probably just wait for 123 Stitch to get that in before I actually do the order. So I don't know, I probably won't start that until like sometime mid-September or so. So I'll probably get a little bit more done on Pansy. It probably won't be a firm stop on the 31st of August. So that is all the wonderful fun stitching stuff that I have been up to. So let's take a look at the Stashquisitions. Let's see. Back in May, Stitchy Box had a pre-order for these cute little needle minders, and I thought the puppy was so cute, so I went ahead and ordered the puppy, and he just arrived. He just arrived today, actually. So he's so cute. So cute. I really like him. Did I mention that he's cute? Really cute. Let's see. What else has come in the mail? Oh, I have both editions of the Just Another Button Company Buttons of the Month. So here's button version 1.0, packaged wonderfully as always. This month's theme is ocean and ocean treasures. So cute. Let's just dump it out here. As per usual, we have ocean colored smoothies and gems. We have the little tiny buttons, and then these, whoops, wonderful big assortment. All in really lovely sort of grassy, you know, cute buttons. Here we have my hand's in the way, you guys can't see that. A couple of pins and a felted wool ball has come along with that. Plus a little pattern for hands-on designs. Roll with it, which is really cute. Plus some little fishes. You can see there's little fishes. Buttons for the little fishes. I kind of like that. I like that a lot. I might actually have to stitch that one. Pretty. So let's put it all in the box for now. And I will put everything in their place later. Anyway, so there is Buttons 1.0, which I think October will be my last edition of Buttons 1.0. And then here's the box for Buttons 2.0. And it says, "You are so beautiful." Packaged nicely. Let's see, what have we got in here today? B is for buttons. Another cute little card. Has a definite B theme. So we have, how do I want to show this? Anyway, the smoothie pack. Nice yellow and gold assortment. We have the sprinkle pack. One in the yellow assortment, one in the black assortment. Plus a wonderful package of, bees and honeycomb and flowers and all sorts of darling little things. Yep. Oops, glare. Anyway, cute. Pleased with that. Tuck all that into the box of doom for being dealt with later. Then Stitchy Box came. I saw that Coffee Stitcher did an unboxing of this when he got his. So this arrived on Monday. I thought about just going ahead and filming it, but lazy and busy. Monday was kind of busy, so here's everything. It is their Christmas color sort of themed box. And here's the card of all the lovelies. So, fabulous threads inside. Let's see how fabulous they are today. Alrighty, pull everything out. Cat toy. She's in there sitting down waiting for it. So this is Northern Lights in Burnt Umber. It's beautiful shades of red. Not umber, ember, burnt ember. Beautiful shades of red. What do we got? We have some Santa Claus from Weeks Dye Works. All sorts of the colors that are typically found on Santa's suit. Put that there. This is Irish Meadows. Look at that beautiful green from Dinky Dyes. Beautiful. What have we got? This is Silk Serica. Let's see what we have. 800 white Silk Serica from Krennic. I guess it helps if I hold it up to you. It looks like it's almost like a pearl in construction, and that it's kind of braided and woven. Really quite nice. And then we have the Gentle Art limited edition, and this one says that it is, where'd it go? I can read. New Growth, right there. I'm going to write down New Growth on the tag. So I know what it is when I go to file it. Let's take a look at this is an extra add-on that I get. It's the buttoned up goodies, smaller buttons. There you go. You can kind of see them. They're just kind of falling all over the place. Anyway, they're just, you know, buttons. They're all over the place, my friends, all over the place. I'm going to have a lot to clean up here in a few minutes. You can probably hear them hitting my desk. So try to pour them back in here. I'm kind of sad that they aren't partnered with Just Another Button Company anymore, because I really liked the Just Another Button Company assortment. These are okay. They're cute, but not necessarily what I prefer. So there we go. Alright, so there is buttons. We have fab embellishments inside. And a little Miss Cat that is all curious about what's going on. Anything else? Toy. Whoa! There, over there. So we have a cute little crystal drop and a star charm. Is that too well? You're going to be hard pressed to see the crystal drop because it's just shiny and reflective. We have a small selection of thingies, beads in Christmas colors. We have a piece of wonderful woven ribbon. These are really quite fun. Love these. She only sends us 12 inches, which is kind of hard for me, at least, to use in other things because I usually use something slightly bigger. And then we have a little bit of felt for finishing stuff off. It's called Acorn Wood. So there you go. That is that. And then our fabric is 32 count Yule from Picture This Plus. And you can see it's kind of green and red. A little bit more white down here. This is, honestly, it's going to be a difficult fabric for me to work with because I usually don't choose something that has colors so not like each other, so far different from each other. So, it's pretty, but I don't know how I'll use it. I really don't. So there you go. That's my fabric, and that is everything for the box of boxes. The Stitchy box. Alright, let's tuck everything back in the box so I can put it away when I'm done talking to you beautiful people. Alright, in here, where is this gonna go? Right about here. Etsy. I found some Pansy fabric and had to buy it. Probably goes along more with sewing silliness, but whatevs. Let's see. My cross stitcher came in the mail. Just cross stitch, I guess I should say. Came in the mail. Cute, adorable. Let's see. One of you lovely stitchers showed this pattern, 50 Blossoms, on your video, and I spotted the that pansy, oops, right there. And so, of course, I went on the hunt to find it. And there's another pansy. It has, whoops, that one. A fully purple one, and then the tricolor one over here. So, beautiful. Cute, that came in the mail. And while I was searching, I found My Cup of Tea. And on the pictures, I couldn't decide if this was a pansy or not, so I decided to take a gamble on it. And now that it's here and in my little possession, I would have to say that those are roses and not like a tricolor or a peach pansy. So, that's alright. It'll be okay. It's cute. So there you go. That is everything that I have purchased and have allowed to come into my home, which is probably a lot more stuff than I really should have. But, it is what it is. Okay, so there is that. There is just a minute little tiny bit of sewing silliness. Let's see. Pull these out of the drawer where I put them. I don't know if I showed you this on the video before. I know I posted a picture on Stitch Mania, but anyway, I completed my Happy Halloween bags with the wonderful pom-poms. Aren't they adorable? They're super cute. Two of those, one of which I have given to my best friend as payment for cutting up a whole bunch of stuff for me. And so she will be, anyway, so this one goes into the rack pile. The next three are all going into the rack pile for when I get around to it and doing a giveaway one of these days. I don't know when, sometime. But here is this bag. I had some of the little white heart lace, so I just applied that to the top. Super cute. Enjoy that. Turned out fairly well. Here's another one that has the same top. And I was feeling experimental with my trim, so I just ran the trim this way down the side of the bag. It actually kind of comes around to the back, but you can barely see that. I don't know that I'll be experimental again, because it doesn't seem to have quite the impact that I had wanted it to have. But, you know, it's still cute. Super cute. Pansies and dots. You guys know that I love pansies, and apparently I love dots. And then the last one I put together has this beautiful sort of wine-colored rickrack, the pansies, and the wonderful dark purple with spots. So there is that one. I have one more just like this that I made for myself. So I kept, oops, that's not what I want. Anyway, so there's an additional one of these that is mine, and then an additional one of the Halloween ones that is mine. But the rest are destined to go live with somebody else, who we have not quite determined at this time. Oh, I have one more random purchase. I'll have you know, Princess is down on the floor, sitting on one of the bags that I just threw on the floor as a cat toy. She is holding that sucker down. It's not going to be getting anywhere. So like last week, I showed you the cute pattern with the little buckets, and so one of the things that was called for was some banding or webbing. So I got me a roll of that stuff. So I got 12 yards of this. I should be able to make lots of baskets. Also thinking about experimenting with that and maybe putting a handle here, you know, so you can carry it if you needed to. So that's that. That everything? That looks like everything. I'm just going to put this back in the drawer so that my desk is mostly neat for the rest of recording. Okay, so let's get organized. Oh, you're in the way, cat. Move. Go away. Thank you. What did we just do? Oh, sewing silliness. So that means it must be time to shout out our Floobies! Okay, let's start with the book of stuff that I wrote down while I was here at home stitching away. And most of these you guys have already found because I have heard a lot of you talking about these wonderful people already. So the first is Plum Street Samplers. She shares a lot of the projects that she's working on, specifically a project she worked on at Retreat. And her cat nearly steals the show. And of course, she is the designer behind Plum Street Samplers, so that was kind of fun to meet and see her. The next gal that we were introduced to is Stitching Wish. She's been a stitcher for 10 years. She shares a little collection of all of her whips, lots of cute projects, including a seahorse and it's either a bear or a dog. I don't know what I wrote down here, but there were flowers. And she's working on the Under the Sea SAL. And she's done, I know I've seen another, at least a video too. There might be more that I haven't got to. I'm almost completely caught up, you guys. But anyway, go check her out. The next is Fox and Jackal. Chris is new to cross stitch. He has finished up a small fox pattern, and he is quite an enthusiastic lad. He is also working on a prairie schooler devil ornament from one of the Halloween flyers that they put out, which he has since finished. I've seen several. I think he's up to 4 now. Everybody who has watched one of the videos know that Chris is the son of Jay from Mortuary Stitches, and I love how enthusiastic he is. And his darling wife, Kay, made an appearance on one of them as well. Go check them out. We have Prom Queen, Karen Korn. I missed video number 1, but I did see video number 2, where she shares some things that she has finished. And they were just beautiful, beautiful stitching. She gives us some work and updates on her whips, plus her future plans. Future starts. I love it when you guys give me your plans and then they never go as planned. I just love it. Why do you think I never tell you my plans? Alright, and the last wonderful lady from my box of at home watching is Kristen at Lily Pad Revivals. I know she's had at least 2 videos out, and I don't remember shouting her out. I wrote her name down. I didn't write anything down about it because I was just browsing through my subscriptions looking for something else, and I'm like, I've watched both of these. I don't think I've given her a shout out. But I didn't go back and watch them with the intent of actually making notes. So go check out Kristen at Lily Pad Revivals as well. Alright, so the list of wonderful folk who I have discovered while watching you at work. We'll start out with the Distracted Stitcher. She gives us a brief history and intro, shares a finish she secretly did for her hubby, and shares more of her whips. Next we meet Frankie Archer, who rejoins the community after being away for quite a while. Shares some of her newest purchases and acquisitions, and the lovely, lovely projects that she's been working on. Margot Howard also gives us an introduction to herself, and she loves making gifts for her friends and family. Jesus Coffee Cross Stitch Sherry. A lot of things to try to say all at once. She loves Lizzie Kate patterns, so, you know, right there with me with the Lizzie Kate. She shares some of her stitching history and has just about finished up the cute Cool Beans little pattern that I think it's a freebie, because I think I got a freebie copy of it, but if not, I don't know why I have a copy of it, because I didn't pay for it. Anyway, lovely lady, go check her out. Next we have The House of Floss and Fluff. She joins us from Instagram, so I'm sure many of you know her already. She gives us the Know Your Needleworker tag and shows us some of her finishes. And she stitches lots of fandom type themes. And the last lovely lady who gets a shout out this week is the wonderful Christina Luhu. She is a busy mom of 4. She is working on little sheep, the little sheep values all arranged around sheep in the meadow, that cute pattern. She shares her other whips with us as well. So as usual, I will put links to their YouTube channels in the comment box down below. So open that up and click on the links and go say hello to all of these fabulous people. Alright, so we will put that over there, and remember to take that into the other room when we do the editing. My lighting is terrible, guys. Deal with it. Okay, let's look at the Battle Cow Adventures. Not a super lot going on. I tagged along with a team for just a normal raid on Tuesday night. Last night I tagged along with a different team for a heroic raid through a Tomb of Sargeras. We didn't get that far. That's okay. But they were super helpful in giving me some tips, and some of it I knew and some of it I don't know. And what I really need to do is just redo my UI, because I started doing it and then I got lazy and haven't finished it, so it's quite a mess. And of course I went on Drunk Raid where everybody but me was drunk. I'm the only one doing the mechanics. They're all dying to the trash. Who knows? So there's that. I actually recorded all of Drunk Raid, and it was like 3 hours long, and I thought, I am never going to post that. Nobody's going to watch 3 hours of people just standing around, because it really is standing around, kill the monster. Standing around, kill the monster. Where the standing around is about half an hour and kill the monster is about 5 minutes. So, who knows? So that's what we have been doing in the World of Warcraft. The new patch was announced the other day. 7.3 drops on the 29th. Yay! New stuff to do. I'm so excited because I have been a little bit tired of the same old world quest, the same old Broken Shore stuff, the same old, just done with it. Alright, so let's move on to the little bits and pieces of stuff that make up everyday life. So, of course, the Eclipse was Monday. Everybody was doing it. Everybody. regardless of where we were. We had 90% coverage of the sun down here where we were, so about 15-20 minutes before, full 90% for us. The entire office, there was maybe 10 of us. We went out into the little garden area that's out in front of our offices, by the arena, and stood out there. We had three pairs of the Eclipse glasses, and so we kind of talk, and pass them around. And you put the glasses on, peer up at the sky. Wow! Look at all the shadows. How all the shadows had gone crescenty. That was really cool. We even constructed a couple of pinhole cameras. We rummaged around the cardboard trash heap, found us a box, cut a hole, in one part of the box, taped some paper down on the other side of the box, got into one of the concession stands and borrowed us a little bit of aluminum foil to tape over the hole and poke the pin. Anyway, it was fun. This is what arena people do when there's a random event going on. So we had a good day. We had a good time. So it was really cool. It did get dim, but at 90% it did not get dark. It was just kind of shadowy, so you could tell that the light wasn't nearly as bright or as brilliant as the sun normally is. But hey, it's being covered up by 90%. But there was still quite a bit of light. What else? The temperature did drop. I think it dropped 5-7 degrees, something like that, from when the sun was fully out to when it was, partially covered. That was really neat. So it was a good time. It was really interesting. I'm looking forward to the eclipse in 2045 because where I am living right now will be in the path of totality. I swear the news media just pounded that term into the ground, and I wanted to strangle them all for being crazy. Just path of totality. Crazy media. Anyway, so that is what we did on Monday at work for the eclipse. Monday was also my mom's birthday. Woo! She turned 18. Woo! Guess how old I am? Not born yet. Anyway, so we went out to dinner Monday night with Mom and Dad and a couple of their friends, and went over to the Mexican place down here. Absolutely delicious. Had a great dinner. Had a good time chatting with them. Nice night. Good to see Mom. She's doing awesome. I mean, I always see Mom. She only lives like 6 miles away. I go over there for Sunday dinner every Sunday, so it's not like... Anyway, whatevs, people. Whatever. What else are we doing? Not a lot. Stitching, sewing. I've got the sewing bug again, but we'll see where we get to with that. Weekend's coming up. We have our first football game of the season is on Saturday, so most of my day will be taken up doing football things, hanging out in the ticket booth, trying to take care of any issues. Oh goodness, hiccup. Any issues that might arise. And then when we shut the ticket booth down, I'll go inside and go up to my season tickets and go sit and watch the rest of the game. I hope it's not terribly hot. I don't like hot. I don't like hot at all. So that is Saturday. In random other news, one of my best friends is going to be dropping off her daughters in Idaho, at BYU, Idaho, in 2 weeks' time, 2 Saturdays' time. Yep, that's about what it's going to be. I'm so excited that she's getting close because she lives out in Arkansas now, but she lived with my family for 3 years. We both lived in the dorms as freshmen, and then became friends there. But she quickly learned that when she'd go home over the summers and get her, summer job like you do, she couldn't make enough money for both tuition and housing. And so my parents, being the wonderful people that they are, I talked to them and I said, Charity, she's a good kid. Can she come live with us? I will share a room with Charity, And so they said, okay. So she came and lived with us for 3 years while she finished up her degree. And so she's kind of like my adopted sister. Absolutely adore her. My 2 or 3 BFFs, may as well be siblings. Anyway, so they're in Arkansas now. I hardly ever get to see her. She's going to be up in Idaho, 4 hours away. That's a super quick drive. So excited. Hotel, got my hotel reserved and everything. I'm gonna go see my friend. So excited. I might get to see my other friend too, so that would be, you know, a lot of fun, really good too. I have no idea how I'm going to schedule it because I have no idea how my BFF's husband is going to want to spend the time, if he's going to be like, yep, off my two daughters go into their student housing, I don't want to see him anymore, or if he's going to be doing family time, this is the last time we'll be together forever. So my time's not completely my own, so I don't know if I'll get to monopolize my BFF's time, or if I get to spend all the time with my other friend, who is a wonderful friend, you know. If there were two of me, I'd split me in half and you know, would spend time with both friends equally. If I could split me in half, think of all the cross-stitching I'd be able to do. Am I right? Think about it. So, that's everything that's going on. Really looking forward to my trip to see my friends. Looking forward to football being over, because this being the first game of the season, sometimes it's like we have never done a football game before. My poor cube mate on the other side of the cube wall is just bombarded with questions. He's the venue manager, so this is what he does, you know, he manages the venue. But he has been fielding call after call after call. This doesn't work, what do we do? This doesn't work, what do we do? This doesn't work, what do we do? It's crazy. I'll just say that. It's a little crazy. A little crazy at work. So, but good. Lots of people. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a good time. I hope you're being able to stitch all the things and get as much stitching in as you want. I hope that frog stays far, far away from you. Thank you to everybody who likes and subscribes to the channel. Thank you for all your comments. I need to get in and look at them and take a few minutes to respond to some things. I saw some good people asking questions. I need to get in and do account maintenance, for lack of a better term. So I need to get in there and take care of that. Yep. That's all that's going on. I'm going to edit. I'm going to eat some dinner. I probably ought to put some dinner into the oven since I haven't yet. I'm going to be lazy and just cook a pizza. Frozen pizza. Woo woo. Living the life, my friends. Living the life. Right. So there you have it. Have a good day, you guys. Stitch all the things. Hugs and stitches. Bye.